Hi, I'm Assistant Professor of Sustainable Food Systems, Glenna Gannon. Today we're here at the UAF Agriculture and Forestry Experiment Station Farm in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm going to talk about the Alaska Variety Trial Program. The Variety Trials Program is a continuation of the original mission given to U.S. Special Agent Charles Georgeson in 1898, who was sent to Alaska to explore the agricultural potential of the state by U.S. Department of Agriculture. The purpose of setting up these experiment stations was to learn which crops would grow best and to develop techniques for crop production and share that knowledge back with local residents. Today, here at the Agriculture and Forestry Experiment Station, we conduct variety trials at the two remaining experiment farms in Fairbanks and Palmer. So what are variety trials? Simply put, variety trials help growers make decisions about which crops or varieties, also called cultivars, to plant in their garden or on their farms. Variety trials are an important tool and aid in choosing the right crops and varieties for the local climate and field conditions, and can significantly increase agricultural success while avoiding the expense of investing in poorly adapted or poorly performing varieties. Conducting local variety trials helps identify varieties which can minimize crop loss due to pest or disease, maximize yields, fill key market and production niches, and identify the best cultivars currently available to producers, as new varieties are developed and others are discontinued from seed production. It's been over 30 years since Alaska's had a formal vegetable breeding program, so we strive to evaluate crops that were formerly marginal for Alaska's growing conditions, like sweet corn, and may now have increasing potential for success, as well as newly released varieties that may be well suited for our growing conditions. Currently, we're evaluating over 110 varieties of 14 different crops, including artichokes, carrots, sweet corn, beets, beans, hot peppers, winter squash, garlic, and more. In the future, we plan to incorporate some more northern adapted fruit and berry crops into the program as well. We collect data on marketable yield, disease resistance, pest resistance, plant vigor, uniformity, and taste. And we know that every garden and farm is different and that the microclimates and soil conditions are major determinants for how crops perform, especially in a state as large as Alaska. That's why we strive to evaluate varieties at multiple locations and test any variety that we evaluate for a minimum of 3 years to observe how they do over several growing seasons. If a cultivar or a variety is especially promising, our goal is to evaluate it for 5 growing seasons. We analyze the data from each season over the winter, and then we release a free annual report with our findings, which include photos, yield data, taste test results of all the varieties that we grew that season. This information is also used to update the cooperative extension publications like the recommended variety lists for Alaska. You can find these reports at the UAF Agriculture and Forestry Experiment Station website under the Research tab, or through going to the online Cooperative Extension Publication Catalog and by searching Variety Trials. We also share our results and growing tips as well as variety recommendations through social media posts on the UAF Extension Instagram account and both the UAF Extension and Matanuska Experiment Station Facebook accounts. There are several ways that you can get involved with the Alaska Variety Trial Program. First, we have a free citizen science app called Grow and Tell, where anyone can keep track of the varieties that they grow on their garden or farm from year to year. Second, every 2 years, we conduct a survey to determine which crops Alaskans are most interested in having evaluated. Since we can only test so many crops and varieties at one time, this is your opportunity to weigh in on which crops you would like to see included in the variety trials in upcoming years. Remember, you can find all past Agriculture and Forestry Experiment Station research results as well as recent variety trial reports by visiting the AFES website at the link below. Also, you can always get in touch with myself for more information or questions about the variety trials.